Okay. I'm Marlo Sporha, and I'll be attempting to refute Jackson's main resolve that U.S. public colleges should be tuition-free to U.S. students. Okay, so first breaking this down, his first, I guess, claim is college would become more widely accessible if free tuition was implied, if was placed in effect. I believe that that's not true. Free tuition won't change college accessibility. Matthew Iglesias wrote an article, and he states that the student populations at such institutions is disproportionately affluent, and was disproportionately affluent back when college tuition was cheaper. So okay, so what it basically says is that the more endowed are more, or the wealthier are more, make up a bigger portion of the student population. And we could argue, well, there's a debate about why that is, but it's there that many wealthy kids make up a big portion of it. And
Do you want me to pause? You can use more of your prep time, and I'll just call that out as you're using it.
okay.
So when we come back, you'll have about 5 minutes left.
Yes.
You've now used 2 minutes of your prep time.
Out of how many?
Well, you have a total of 5 for the debate.
Okay.
That's for both of you.
Oh, is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so do I restart, or can I just follow through?
Just follow through from where you left off.
Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Even before colleges were cheaper, the population of college students is already skewed toward the rich. And one, Matthew Iglesias, with a Y, he speculates that that both today and back in the good old days, the overwhelming barrier that kids with poor parents face to attending four-year colleges isn't actually tuition, but it's low college admission test scores. And this is because generally kids with with lower income families, they face a lot more stress, and they don't really have enough resources to perform as well as their wealthier counterparts. Tuition wouldn't fix this. It wouldn't, or making tuition free wouldn't fix this. It would just, the barrier of of reaching a test score, or a certain score on a standardized test, would still be there regardless if free tuition was available. So next one. He mentioned, Jackson mentions that for-profit schools consume a large part of government financial aid. Actually, no, sorry, forget that one. Okay, no, the point he makes is tuition acts as a deterrent for attending college and universities. That's not, I don't believe that's true. Actually, paying for school drives motivation, actually like serves as a motivation for kids to try and finish school quickly. I'm so sorry. Okay, so yeah. Paying for your own education motivates one to not stay in college too long. In an article from Forbes magazine, they quote that the United States has seen the rise of a 5-year degree. Of the 60% of students who graduate from public schools in the US, over half take longer than 4 years to graduate. If everyone decided to take an extra year to graduate because it was free, the burden of higher education on the public coffers would increase by 33%. So having free tuition, right now, we pay for our education, and that sort of gives us an incentive to study hard and actually do our best to learn as much as we can. But if free tuition was taken into effect, we wouldn't have that same sort of drive. It'd just be like, oh, it's free, I'll stay here for as long as I can. I'm not losing any money from staying here too long. And then going on to his next point of free tuition promotes college attendance, it actually, if we follow through my logic, it won't actually promote attendance. Kids would just neglect their studies and say like, oh, well, I can stay in college as much as I want. I could blow off like maybe a semester or something and not have any sort of direct consequence to me. So going on to his plan of action to redistribute government finances for education, yes, they should be redistributed, but not towards four-year college. Instead, they should go into an education system that's more in need of this money, which is the K through 12 public system, which is something that's already available to all and something that will give us more bang for our buck, if you will. Again, Matthew Iglesias states that the third and most fundamental problem is simply that it's hardly as if the university sector is the only branch of education that might plausibly want more money. My ranking in order of educational institutions to spend money on would go like this: preschool, community colleges, high poverty elementary schools, high poverty high schools, and then four-year colleges. So yeah, that's how I would modify his action plan. Thank you.